Once upon a time in the snowy town of Evergreen, a secret laid hidden beneath layers of jolly cheer and twinkling lights. Santa Claus, the plump, bearded figure known for delivering gifts to good children worldwide, wasn't merely a whimsical character of folklore. In fact, he was an operative working undercover for the government, tasked with a mission far beyond that of spreading holiday cheer. Every year, like clockwork, Santa and his dedicated team of elves, who were, unbeknownst to the public, a group of cunning strategists, prepared for the glorious night of Christmas. But rather than just distributing toys, their true purpose was to gather intelligence on the children of the world. As the festive season approached, Santa would travel from house to house on his sleigh bells jingling like a charming melody. Yet in reality, he was meticulously analyzing children's behavior, desires, and hopes through his enchanted list, and not just for gifts. Each child's whims and wishes were carefully logged, examined for patterns that could be useful to the government. Ho, 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 what do you want for Christmas? Santa would ask with a twinkle in his eye, all the while disguising the true nature of his question. The children, entranced by his charm and warmth, would blurt out not only their desired toys but also their deepest wishes, dreams of exploration, adventure, and sometimes darker things like vengeance or rebellion against authority. Once Christmas morning rolled around and the children awoke to find their gifts, the real magic began. Not only did Santa ensure that they received bicycles and dolls, but each present came infused with gentle suggestions and subtle implications. The new bike would inspire them to take longer rides around the neighborhood, reinforcing the idea of community exploration. The action figures might plant seeds of loyalty toward the ideals of teamwork and unity. Each gift was a carefully chosen tool, nudging the little ones to act in ways that would align with future societal goals. But the true power of Santa's mission was most apparent during his yearly visits to schools where he hosted Santa's workshops. Little did the children know, these workshops were set up to assess their abilities to follow directions, collaborate, and compete in a controlled environment. While they crafted decorations and sang carols, Santa and his elves, now in civilian attire, monitored their interactions, taking note of which of them cooperated swiftly versus those who expressed dissent. Parents, of course, were none the wiser, believing their children were being treated to good old-fashioned holiday spirit. But as the years passed, they began noticing something curious. The children of Evergreen grew to be exceptionally well-behaved and compliant. It was as though a gentle wave of conformity washed over them, molding them into the model citizens the government desired. They studied hard, participated in community service, and spoke of aspirations that harmonized so beautifully with civic duty. It wasn't until a winter evening a decade later, when a college student named Clara uncovered a dusty old file in a forgotten corner of the local library, that the truth began to unravel. Among the faded photographs of Santa Claus, she discovered hand-drawn plans of Operation Christmas Conformity, a secret mission delineating Santa's strategies for influence and control. Filled with disbelief, Clara gathered her friends and began to share the story. Santa isn't just a myth, he's an agent of manipulation, she exclaimed, her voice quaking with the weight of her discovery. But when her friends laughed and turned away, dismissing her revelations as mere fanciful conspiracy, Clara realized that Santa had woven his influence too deep. Doubt was an unwelcome guest in their minds. As Christmas approached once more, a sense of unease settled in Evergreen. Clara decided she would not succumb to the hypnotic enchantment of the holiday season. Instead of cookies and milk, she planned to leave a note for Santa, challenging him to reveal the truth behind his festive facade. On Christmas Eve, as the snowflakes danced outside, Clara stayed awake, heart pounding in quiet defiance. At midnight, she heard the familiar sound of sleigh bells and a hushed voice humming a gentle tune. Slowly, she crept down the stairs and peeked around the corner. There he was, Santa Claus, placing a beautifully wrapped box under the tree. Clara stepped out, her voice steady despite her fear. "Santa, why do you manipulate us?" He looked up, eyes twinkling but shadowed with something darker. "My dear Clara, it's not manipulation, it's guidance. A gentle nudge towards a brighter future. Would you rather chaos, rebellion, and an unprepared world?" As their eyes locked, Clara felt a mix of fear and understanding. She realized that under the layers of holiday cheer lay an all too complex truth about societal expectation, compliance,